Hey, Tiffany with Tiff Farms, and today's video is going to be about some supplies that you're going to need to start seeds indoors. I'm going to have in the description box the list of supplies, some basic supplies that you would need to start. In the comment section, feel free to leave any comments, any questions, and also let me know what you're going to start to grow this season. All right, let's get started. Okay, so here are some of the supplies that you're going to need for starting by seed. Of course, you're going to need some seeds, and you can pick seeds up at your local nursery, big box stores, or online. And basically, the important thing is knowing what seeds you want to plant. Grow what you eat. Grow what you like to eat is my advice. And basically on your seeds, it's going to tell you the amount of seeds that are in there. There's good detail on your seed packets, and it'll tell you, it'll tell you when to plant, the planting depth, seed spacing, row spacing, and days to germination. So a lot of seeds will give you more information as far as if they're I'm sorry about the glare. Frost tolerant, whether they're heirloom, perennial, annual, hybrid. There's a lot of good information. We're letting you know whether they're good to start by indoor or start outdoor recommendations. So they give you a lot of good information on the seeds and what you're going to be growing, especially the harvest time. So a lot of times I would write down the date that I started my seeds and anticipated harvest time and days to germination. Okay, so of course all seeds, when they germinate, they all look the same to me, so I have to label. You can use popsicle sticks, the labels that you see here, or a toothpick with tape. As long as you mark and label what the date of the planting is, as well as harvest time, something to help you remember, because a lot of times it's hard. Okay, so seeds, labels, of course, trays. They vary rather. You can do these. I've repurposed. 4, 6 cell or larger numbers. There's also individuals. So if you just want to plant one small seed, you could do that there. There's a tray here that you can, let me just get this lid off. This is a 72 count tray. You can do a lot of plants in this, and that's why it's good to label. You can break them up. I do them in individual ones, and also just to make sure you know, always water from the bottom. Okay, this is lighting. This lighting I've had for a while, and it cost a whole lot less than what it costs now. And basically this is another light that I just got at a regular big box store. You don't have to necessarily have a grow light. You can use light from the windowsill, and of course you're going to have to turn it versus shop lights. Lumens and Kelvins are the key. Lumens talk about they talk about the brightness of the light. So basically lumens can be anywhere from 3 to 5K. Kelvins talk about the color of the light, which is the brightness, the sunlight. You want to have daylight, and that's usually 5 to 6500 K that you want as far as your lighting. If it's a shop light, I definitely want to get some shop lights because I want to expand my growing. And this is just a dome cover that goes over the seedlings after you put the medium in it and your seeds, and that acts as a moisture catcher to keep the moisture in. I just want to also say that these cells I repurposed and reuse. I clean them with a 10-part solution of bleach or hydrogen peroxide and a 90% water. So you need to sterilize those to make sure that there is no pathogens and fungus that can carry over into your seedlings. Next we have a seed mat, and this is for pretty much providing a heat source for your seedlings to help with the germination. A lot of your eggplant, your heat-loving seeds, peppers, eggplant, cucumbers, they usually would benefit from a heat mat. And I also have a timer which I use to hook up my lighting and my seed heat mat with. Okay, and over here, of course, is water. You need water. Some people use distilled water or spring water versus your tap water. So hydration or keeping your seedlings moist is key to their germination. And also on the seed packets, it usually tells you, how many days to germination, so you can have an idea. But it's very good to take care of your seedlings and watch them every day or at least every other so that you can see the progress. And the mixture is a soilless mixture that we're going to be using, a seed starting mix. And I get mine at the big box stores. A lot of people can, eventually as you get more experience, make your own potting or seed starting mix. There's different mixes and combinations, but they usually consist of peat moss, coir, and vermiculite. So the top two are mainly a soilless sterile mixture that is used to help with the germination. The seed has everything that it needs in order to grow, and it basically needs good drainage. And vermiculite is the white, let me see if you can see it better, the white particles that are in there, and that is for moisture retention. So basically that's the seed mixture. When we go into actually starting our seeds, I'll go into more detail about more specifics on planting. So I'm just going to show you my little setup that I normally use, and as far as my rack that I keep things on. This is a rack, metal rack that I just use. It's only with 3 shelving units, and I usually have 2 of these sets that I use for my seedlings to start, and then once they emerge, then I use the other rack just to hold them because they don't need the dome or they don't need the heat mat anymore. So I normally have my grow lights set up on here, and I also, all the way down at the bottom, what you see here are a different greenhouse seedling start kit. I got these on sale off season. That's when I usually get a lot of good bargains, and it's just another way to start your seeds. These are pellets, as far as they're biodegradable, and they're peat made with peat moss in it, so it's a peat pellet. And usually you can start your seeds in there too and just pick them up and put them in the soil or the ground, versus if you're doing a raised bed or a container, you can just easily grow them and pick them up and transplant them. A lot of people also just use a red Solo cup a lot of times just to start their seeds. So I just wanted to show you some different ideas, some different supplies that you can use to start your seeds. Okay, so now you have an idea of the basic supplies that you're going to need to start your seeds indoors. So your homework is to get your supplies together, make a list of some of the vegetables that you like to eat, and make sure that you can grow them successfully in your growing zone. The next video we're going to do is on planting our seeds or sowing our seeds together. Okay, so happy spring, and I'm loving the new life that's growing, and I'm excited to see what you're going to grow. All right, so I'll see you next time, and stay abundantly rooted and grounded.